Hi, welcome once again to We Are at War, where we're looking at the topic of spiritual warfare by asking a series of questions. And those questions are designed to help us come up with answers that we can share with others, that hopefully will encourage us as followers, and hopefully help us to understand just a little bit better the spiritual battles that take place in the world around us. And so today's question is simply this: is Satan God's opposite? Is Satan God's opposite? Let me start by saying that we must never underestimate Satan's power. But we also cannot make the error of believing that Satan is as powerful as Almighty God. Satan is not and never will be all-knowing and all-powerful. And so as a result, he is not the opposite of God. How did Satan get there in the first place? Well, we've already talked about that. He's God's creation. So don't be tempted to think that God's over here and he's all powerful for good, and Satan's over here and he's all powerful for evil. That's not true. Satan is no match for God. God does not have an opposite. He does not have an equal. He does not have a rival that is contending for the throne of being the greatest of all time. That's not Satan. Satan only has the power that God has allowed him to have for a short season, and can only do what God gives him the freedom and the boundaries to do. Because God still is and always will be in charge. And so the answer to the question, is Satan God's opposite? No. Satan could never be God's opposite. He is a created being. And being a created being, he does have to line up with what the Creator says when the Creator says it. It's important to know. And important to remember when we are at war. And I look forward to joining you next time here on the battlefield.